Boom, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel where we are receiving some pretty good growth for such a brand new channel. I just started this and who knows where it will go. My guy, Kai Schwemmer, sorry if I'm botching it, my dude, gave me a retweet. He seems like one of the homies. I think he really is one of the homies. And so I appreciate that immensely. And speaking of Kai is going to be in this video, not physically. Who knows? One of these days I might be able to make that happen. But I am going to be showing his debate with CTV. Not all of it, obviously. Some of it. CTV, if you don't know, is because I did not know who he was before this. CTV is, just to put it plainly, is a classic boomer, millennial conservative who is always screaming like he has Tourette's, my government, but what about taxes, tax rate, capitalism, and he's doing this while he's saying it, and he's going, what the like sorry, I should have waited to do that. But he is saying capitalism and, you know, all that stuff. And I think we have seen that that trope is kind of worn out. That idea has come up drastically short. We've seen it with the Charlie Kirk types. We've seen it with, you know, CTV. We've seen it with many people now that the live and let be, who am I to tell someone how to live, conservative approach has failed totally, utterly, and completely. The topic today, when we will be showing the video, is going to be premarital sex. Okay. And before I delve into this, I love that word, delve. You need to know, number one, I have a master's degree in psychology. Okay. I have a BA in psychology. I am a Christian, Orthodox Christian, but before that, a Protestant, Baptist, evangelical. What you should also know about me is, you know, in high school, I am the all-time leading scorer in points at my high school. The high school had about 2,000 people in it. It is now a pretty good basketball school. And when I left, I was the all-time leading scorer there. I think I still am. And by the way, I'm not saying all this to brag. I'm saying this so that you know kind of what type of guy I was, okay? And quite frankly, still am. I also played water polo. In high school, I played basketball, water polo, swim, baseball. And I was on varsity in every sport except for one since my sophomore year. Baseball, I was on varsity my junior and senior year. Every other sport, I was on varsity since my freshman or sophomore year, which, if you know, is very difficult to do. Okay. I'm 6'1". I went on to play collegiate water polo, Division I water polo. And I don't know if you've seen water polo, guys. Let me see if I can show this right now myself. Let's show it. I got to do this, actually. Let's get back here. And again, I'm not saying this to brag. I'm just, you know, I need to say it so that you are aware of the type of guy I was and probably how I did with the ladies growing up, okay, and where my experience level lies. All right, let's look at some of the water polo players so you can just get the gist. And I'll see if I can even find a picture of myself to show. Let me look up, because I don't know why it's showing only women. Okay, only women. Anyways, this is me in high school, pretty yoked, pretty pretty yoked. Let's go. Let's go. That is how a Division I athlete looks. And this, this is not this one, not this chick with a bloody nose. Get out of the pool. Okay. These are water polo guys. Okay. Like I said, I'm 6'1", 180, 170, 180 pounds. At my biggest, I was 185, pure muscle, 10% body fat, probably less. And listen, and so let's start there, okay? Let's start there, because before we get to the debate and what Kai says, and Kai is someone who says that he is not going to have any premarital sex, okay? And he says it is awesome, okay? Whereas CTV well, anyways, we will get to that, okay? It's very difficult. This is a very tough subject. The Bible clearly says not to have premarital sex. What I can tell you as a master's level psychology individual or graduate, whatever, is that it affects men differently than it does with women, okay? And I'll also give you my personal statement, all right? Women parabond, okay? They have something where they bond with the guy. And the more partners they have, especially out of wedlock, the harder it is to bond with that last person later in life that they're supposed to be married to for a long time. I say that to say, not necessarily as a judgment of women, okay? I say that to say that it is so hard for me to simply say that the best thing to do is to wait until marriage, when all these women are certainly not going to be going into the marriage as virgins. They just aren't. They aren't, okay? Women, in my experience, and I think almost everybody knows this, I also think there's actually some literature on this as well, studies that show that women lie about the amount of partners that they have been with. If you ask them in person, I think there's been studies to show, if you ask them how many partners they've been with face to face or something like that, and you ask them when they think that you don't know who they are, the answers vary wildly, okay? So women lie about it. In my opinion, okay, any woman that you are going to marry, I can almost guarantee that they will have had sex with and probably blown at least 3 to 5 guys, probably more like 5. Okay. Which leads me to say that it is very difficult for me to tell a man to wait when these women, and it's very difficult for me to tell these men to be traditional when these women aren't out, when these women out here are not traditional in the slightest. They're not. Okay, these women out here belong to the streets. Okay, these modern day women pride themselves and think that it is impressive that they are slutty. They hold that as their top skill set, is their ability to pleasure a man, okay? All right, let's move forward, okay? Again, it is very hard for me to tell a man to wait and be traditional when these women aren't doing the same. These women are giving their milk out for free. But you, as the man, are going to wait and get some used sour chunky, clunky milk? Some chunky, clunky milk, please. Okay. Now, let's take the women out of it. Let's just look at the men and what's best for men in a vacuum. Okay. As I said previously, biblically, it clearly states that men and women should wait until they are married, or excuse me, wait to have sex until they are married. Okay. I don't really have the same information, and no, I do. Men having sex out of wedlock is totally different than it is for women. Okay. Women, like I said, need to bond. They need to pair bond with their partner. And the more partners they have, the bigger the inability is to bond with that last partner. Okay. Now let's look at the man in a vacuum. I know I'm repeating myself a lot here. Okay. We got the Bible aspect out of the way. We got that. Okay. We got it. Well, again, it is just so hard for me. It's so hard for me to say because it's impossible to keep these women out of it and to just look at the men in a vacuum. I've said in a previous video that men, regardless of the idea of premarital sex being right, wrong, indifferent, men in their 20s shouldn't give a fuck about women. They should just be building their life and being on their purpose. And I still believe that. Okay. I still believe that. This is my answer. Well, you know what? Let's find the clip from Kai and then I'll give you my answer. Okay. And yes, it's going to be a cop-out. Here, let me pause this so I can find this right quick. Okay, I found it. Finally. Now, okay, right here, Kai is commenting on what Brittany is wearing. By the way, this just shows absolutely that we live in a matriarch, okay, in a matriarchal society and a very feminine society. Only a woman like Brittany could be given a $70,000 to $120,000 paying job for just sitting there doing nothing. It's not like she's overly articulate or funny, or she just sits there and perks up and perks down. Now, I'll be honest, she's a smoke show. I can't lie about that. But anyways, but that's just kind of funny. No, look at the bodybuilder. True. And as I said, okay, I couldn't agree more with what verse, what God bestowed on us and the verse that Kai is stating. But again, and I would say 80 to 90% of women in the West, and more specifically America, are going to have 5 or more partners before they marry you. Okay, man. All right, let's continue. Now, I agree with Kai totally and completely. I really, really do. I think that chastity is awesome. I think that that a chick that can wait is awesome. I really do. And I've told so many chicks, that have asked me about what guys find attractive. And I always tell them, okay, two things: cooperation, meaning you're easy to get along with, and you're not a slut. You are somewhat still pasteurized milk. Anyways. CTV, what? Come on, dude. Too far. What is with you? See, this is CTV's argument. Kai goes, dude, what is up with you and these fucking plastic dolls that you want to fuck? Okay. What is wrong with you and that? And CTV response is basically, you can't control your dad. Let me try and say it how he said. Well, the problem is you can't control your dad, like that. And it's like, dude, what? Kai can control his dick better than anybody. He's chaste. I feel so lame saying that about a dude. See, guys like, and I would say a majority of guys are this way, like CTV. They get a lot of their worth as a man from how women feel about them, which is a lethal error. Okay. Women will always be more attracted to a guy who gets nearly all of his self-worth from things other than her. That's just the way it is. Man, you know what? Fucking make you lose your shit. Right? Because he's a simp, Kai. He is a simp. Look at Brittany getting all hot and bothered from Kai mentioning the word Pepe. I agree. I agree with with Kai totally. I agree with Kai on 99.9% of everything that he has said, if not 100%. Okay. All he's saying, and by the way, the society we live in right now is so degenerate that if you don't touch your pay a ton, you're a weirdo. Okay. This society encourages you to be a pay toucher. Okay. And Kai saying, no, it's awesome to not be that way. And I couldn't agree more. Kai, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you 1,000% on that. Okay. And that is the last clip I'm going to show from this. Here's my answer. Okay. And yes, it's going to be a bit of a cop-out. I would say, if I were just answering this for men specifically, I would say you're probably better off just not even worrying about women at all. And yes, abstaining, not because you can't get any, but abstaining because it'll keep your path clear towards becoming the king you should become. Okay. Now, with that being said, it is a very, and this is for Kai, if Kai ends up watching this, it is a very, very difficult pill to swallow. Now, okay, I'll also say this. If like I said, if Kai watches this, the Mormon population that I knew in my high school, who were all pretty chill, one of my best friends on my water polo team was a Mormon. Okay. Most of the chicks were virgins. They were. I'm not even joking about that. Okay. So maybe, Kai, you're all good because your population of chicks are chaste. Okay. Now, Kai, it is a very difficult pill to swallow. As a man saying, I'm not going to get any action and I'm going to wait and be the traditionalist and I'm going to be the one who gets none. And it is likely that the chick that I marry is not only not a traditionalist, because a majority of women are not. I don't know if you've watched the Kevin Samuels YouTube channel. Most women are not traditional. Okay. They are anything but traditional. Modern day women are pagans. Okay. They are pagans. Okay. It is a very big pill and difficult pill to get down the hatchet of you being disciplined, you being tough and sturdy, and, well, not having premarital sex. And it's likely the chick you marry has been banged out by at least 5 dudes, if not more, especially if she's hot. These hot chicks, the number goes up. I would say most women that are a 6 or above, just a 6, have been with 10 different guys. And if they haven't been with 10 different guys, they've been with 3 guys, but they've been banged over 500 times. It's a very difficult pill to swallow. Now, Kai, his response to me could be, well, yeah, but Nolan, that means you got to find a chick who is chaste. Okay. And my response would be, well, number one, there's no way to verify nowadays anyways. Okay. You just got to basically take the word of the chick. Maybe you can do some personal investigation, some PI stuff, some behind the scenes stuff to find out, which I think you should do. I think you should investigate your partner to see if most of the stuff they're saying is truthful. But here's the thing, Kai. Most guys are average. That's the group of guys that you're talking to yourself, man. And by the way, this is not a critique. Like I said, me and Kai agree on 99.9%. Okay. And I don't even know if Kai's response would be what I'm saying. But my response would be most guys in the 30 to 60% range of guys, this sweet spot, the average guys, you think that a virgin chick, a hot virgin chick, is going to choose them? One of those guys? No. They are going to choose one of the top 10% guys. They just are. So if we're looking at the average guy population, like I said, 30 to 60% of men, as far as, everything, income, height, looks, athletic build, how many friends you have, how respected you are in the community. It's a holistic view of where you rate as a man. Okay. The 30 to 60%, they can't afford to be that picky. They just can't. So my answer is, like I said, you're better off in your 20s, not even worrying, just doing your own thing. But it is hard for me to tell all guys that the best thing to do is to wait no matter what. As I said, biblically, it says what it says. It says to wait till marriage. And from that perspective, you should wait till marriage. But as I said, it is so difficult. It really is, with these modern women being anything but traditional. to hold out and basically get clunky, chunky, sour milk for way more than it's worth. So that's my answer. And maybe my answer will be more refined. The last thing I want to say is this, okay? And I had not said this yet. Where I was going with showing you guys that I'm 6'1", that I am a former Division I athlete, is yes, I have had female attention, strong female attention since I was 16 years old. Okay. And yes, I have had premarital sex. I have. And let me tell you something. And this is more of an argument for Kai than it is for what I'm saying. By the way, again, I don't even really disagree with Kai. Okay. I have no problem with him telling guys that they should wait till marriage. I don't have a problem with that at all. There was not one time that I had intimate relations where I did not immediately feel guilty afterwards. So take that for what you will. Like I said, every time I felt guilty, I felt ashamed, and I felt dirty. So take that what you will. All right, guys, I really do hope you enjoyed watching this. If you guys see this, if you can share it over to Kai, see if I can get a response from him, that would be sick. Be sure to smash the subscribe button because, well, subscribing makes you feel good. And at the very least, like, comment, share. You know the drill. Hey, Brittany, give me a call. Not! And I will see you guys later. DBAP, don't be a pussy willow. And facts are feelings. Your feelings don't matter. See y'all later. Bye-bye.